I just don't like when off-duty cops violate the fire hydrants. Yeah.
Filming police and officials of the ruling class is never easy. They don't like it and try to make you look foolish. To make things worse, there are a lot of sheeple out there who believe what all these order followers say about people who film them. We are troublemakers and out for attention. Some even say we are dangerous. The ones with badges treat us as a real threat to their safety. In reality, we aren't a threat. We're just people flexing our inherent rights. They don't like what we expose. Extortion, kidnapping, and the theft of income backed by the threat of force or being caged. We are all free humans. We don't enter into any factual contracts with the state or incorporated county or city just because we have entered it. Just like we don't enter into a contract that we are required to buy a meal just because we enter a restaurant. There is a very good real application of this explained to a cop on another YouTube channel. His name is Robbie, and he did an awesome job in a video he posted on his channel. There's a link to his channel and the video in the description. Go check out Robbie, and if you like his work, subscribe to his channel. In this video, I'm bringing you some footage from a Twitter user. He goes by the name MyBrooklyn. You can tweet him at MyBrooklyn1. Before I play any more of his videos, I want to share a recent post he had. I ride the train every day. I see all kinds of people, and I am 100% convinced most people are peaceful and kind, but unfortunately, the powers that be will turn average folks against each other. I kind of violated this guy's privacy, but I just wanted to show people are peaceful. I'll delete this. Now, does that sound like someone who's dangerous or there just to agitate or get attention? MyBrooklyn documents and exposes what is apparently a big problem in New York. Off-duty cops and even some family members use placards given to them by their precinct to park in violation of the city's code or statute without being fined or ticketed. People not displaying this placard indicating their allegiance and order-following mantra to our masters are ticketed and money is extorted, and I imagine worse if fines aren't paid. MyBrooklyn documents this, exposing order followers' personal cars being excused of the statutes and codes being enforced on others most of the time in the same area at the same time. Here is some of what he captures.
You heard what she said. She's allowed to park here. She's in New York Senate. She's allowed to park here. So, Union strong. NYPD. We support NYPD. So why they're not getting a summonses?
If they have a permit, we can ride it. Yeah, we're not allowed to.
You're not allowed to, right? So is it on a policy? It's in a policy that says you're not allowed to write a
Permit. Any kind of plan.
So your policy states you're not allowed to write tickets to off-duty cops that have a placard.
Because we don't know it's off-duty or on-duty.
Exactly, we don't know.
No, they are off-duty. We all know.
How do we know?
Are you serious? I just saw a guy going into the grocery store and going back.
Who knows? Maybe he's on duty.
So we're gonna just assume. We're just gonna assume that he's on duty, but most likely 99. I'll tell you 100% they're off duty.
Yeah, maybe, but they have flag. We could ride it.
So if there's a placard, we cannot write a ticket. It's a policy.
Yeah.
It's a policy in a.
I don't know that policy or not, but we don't ride. We cannot ride.
So it's a corruption, basically.
It's not corruption.
It's not corruption?
No, it's not corruption. Basically, what we were told were if we see ambulance flags, we see FDNY, we see firefighters.
So it's if it's a private. I just don't like when off-duty cops violate the fire hydrants.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're a dick.
You're a dick, bro.
You're a fucking criminal. That's what you are.
Next, I want to give you a couple of examples of how government looks at and treats its servants. The first video is of what appears to be an LRAD, or a long-range acoustic device deployed by New York City Police Department and other order-following law agencies as a means of crowd control. I've linked to another video discussing these devices and the dangers they present to the public. That link is in the description of this video. Like most toys rulers purchased from the military-industrial complex to keep us in servitude, we are not being told the truth about what can be done with these devices. Just remember, if you see one, it's there for your safety, not your demise if you rise up against the masters, said no person who truly embraces freedom ever. Keep in mind, I'm not 100% sure this is an LRAD device. However, my research leaves me very confident that's exactly what's in the truck in this video. Here's an example of the mentality these corporate thugs have towards the public. Statements like this show how the order follower mentality makes them feel superior to us. After all, they are doing the bidding of our masters in the Federal Reserve. This bumper sticker is one of the most disgusting things I've ever read. If you see an order follower with this anywhere around them, stay away. They clearly think their job and life is more important than yours. Not to mention, they clearly think you don't or can't think critically and see through this propaganda. Slogans like this are meant to make us think we must have cops. I mean, just think, if we didn't have these order followers around to keep order in this civilized society, we would have to turn to people like crackheads, just like the sticker says. A statement like this is similar to something like Mayors Against Gun Violence. The implication is, if you aren't aligned with this group, you must be for gun violence. The same message applies here. If you don't support cops, you must support criminals and bad people ruling the streets. I just can't think of many more idiotic statements about the need for cops. And of course, it is displayed by an order follower, further showing their lack of independent or critical thinking. Here are a few more clips from My Brooklyn on Twitter. Please go check him out and support him.
So this is what they do in New York City. Undercovers pulling over the cars. Plain clothes. And this is the undercover car right here. So you got the car in front and the undercovers in plain clothes pulling over someone.
If you're on Twitter, go check out My Brooklyn and follow him. He messaged me saying he was going to slow down with his effort to expose the abuse of these parking placards and filming police in general. His reasoning was he got a hard time from some bystanders while filming this scene. We need more people like My Brooklyn exposing the extortion, kidnapping, and the theft of property for victimless crimes the masters in government task these enforcers with if we want to tip the balance of public opinion. I mean, the enforcers in this video could be anybody. Really, anyone can put these flashing light kits in their car, strap some handcuffs and a gun to their belt, and carry a fake badge to flash at people. The reality is, most of us are so well indoctrinated, the lights and flash of a badge is just about all we need to believe we should just comply. People like My Brooklyn are working to change this. Go check him out and support him by following him on Twitter if you like what he's doing. Links to him and all relevant material I mentioned are in the description. If you want to support Questionable Authority and help me get out more content, don't forget to check out the merchandise store. Get a hoodie, shirt, hat, or even a phone case with your favorite design and show your desire to question authority and wake up sheeple everywhere. I'm working on new designs now, so you can show your displeasure with our masters in a way that suits you. A link to the store is in the description. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit the like button and share it with everyone you know. Find us on Twitter, as well as censorship-free platforms like BitChute and Steemit or DTube. Of course, subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to smile at someone you don't know every day.